How you doing, YouTube? Nat One Master Beer Reviews back with fucking mystery beers, baby. Goddamn mystery beers. I love them so much. What are mystery beers? If you don't know yet, they're beers where I don't know what I'm drinking. How do I not know what I'm drinking? People wrap these up and give them to me. That's pretty fucking awesome. This one comes courtesy of Chris. He set me up with my last set of mystery beers. It was coming to an end. He didn't want to see it end. So, like the goddamn beacon of light from the fucking sky, he rained down upon me another set of mystery beers because he's fantastic. So there you go. Thank you very much, Chris. So yeah, let's crack in. It's white. There you go. Label. Tape on it. I have no idea what I'm drinking. A lot of people do these, but they kind of know what they're drinking because it's stuff out of their fridge. With me, I have no clue. No clue whatsoever. So let's see. Oh, uh-oh. So we have two things going for us right now. Two things. We either have a double IPA or we have a barley wine. English Old Ale. That's the vibes I'm getting from a distance on this one. Do we know it's what? Not yet. Pinky finger. Just under a pinky finger. Kind of khaki colored head. Uniform bubbles. And soft, subtly murky haze to it. So, definitely looks like an old school kind of double IPA from a distance. Let's put it that way. Like I said, it could be the malt variety here. So you can get a nose. Okay. Chris is throwing some weird ones at me this time around. I'm getting a kind of red apple vibe from this. I'm getting a malt-based beer. I'm not getting a hop-based beer. I'm getting a malt-based beer. I'm getting something that is an old ale. It could be in the Saison realm. It could be an English old ale / lower ABV kind of barley wine. But I'm getting an old beer. I'm getting a kind of apple skin thing there. Not green, not tart, not infected. A bit of funkiness to it. It almost smells like I could see this being like a Dogfish Head, like a Fort, something like that, like a spiced beer, an herb beer, an herbal beer, a beer to guardy kind of beer. I didn't want to say that for the last one. It was a beer to guard, that kind of beer, like a fruit herbed spiced beer. That's the kind of I'm getting off this. Yeah, there's not much on the nose, but it has that kind of earthy kind of vegetal, not like green vegetal, more like kind of like gardeny variety vegetal kind of thing going on with it. And I get nothing there as far as heat, so it kind of scares me because I think this might have a little bit of oomph to it. I'm just not getting it, just a little hunch. So yeah, just a herb spiciness to it, like an herbal. I keep saying it over and over again. I cannot not say it. So an herb spice beer. Gonna dive in. Cheers. And there's still not much there. There's a soft, woody tannic quality to it. So if it hit wood, sure. But it could be a spice too. So we could be talking about a spice base there or a wood. I don't think there's spirits involved. So I'll say, I'm going to go spices here. I could see some kind of fruit component. Is this Dogfish Head Fort? This might be Dogfish Head Fort. Do I lay my balls on the table and just say it's Dogfish Head Fort? Let's do it. I don't know what it is. It's an herb spice beer. Its ABV, honestly, could be anywhere from 5 to double digits. I think it's closer to double digits, if not double digits. I think it's Dogfish Head Fort, man. It's weird because there's not much to it. There's like an herbally, spicy thing to it. There's a malt base to it. Nothing super impactful. It tastes like it has some time on it. I don't know how to finish this goddamn thing, but I'm just getting Dogfish Head Fort vibes. That's that. I don't know why my brain is fixated on that. We'll see that. Really? I butchered the shit out of this one. This is Salvatore Paulaner Double Bock. I haven't had this beer in a billion years. This has got to be super fucking old, dude. Let's see. There's no dating on this. Man, I butchered that one. Wow. It goes to show you. Here's the thing. I'm not going to make excuses. Wow, I can't believe I butchered that so bad. Hey. Goes to show you. I have no idea what the fuck I'm drinking. It makes sense now. It makes sense, but it doesn't. Wow. I butchered the living shit out of that one. It's a double bock, man. I can't tell you the last time I had this beer. God. Jesus Christ. 7.9% alcohol by volume. I have no idea what the date is. It says 6/18 on here, but that's not, I mean, that's not Best Buy. Maybe it is Best Buy, so maybe it's not super old. I'll have to look into that. Man, there's this fruit quality to it. There's this herb spice beer thing I'm getting from it. And the look does it for me too, because that's, to me, that's not very double bock, doppelbockish. It's more fruit spice beer, but I'm getting this kind of old aged paper, kind of oxidized, kind of fruit characteristic from it that makes me think it's like an herb spiced beer. Now, when I drink it, knowing what it is, I'm like, I'm getting more kind of malt vibes from it, strict malt vibes from it. But man, I don't know what that fruit thing is. Yeah, it's a Reinheitsgebot beer. You know, so there's nothing else in it. Man, that's fun. I love it when I fucking that's the biggest, probably the biggest train wreck I've ever had in mystery beers. Listen, you know, I try to place these. This is the hardest thing. Usually when I do a couple beer reviews, I do them like 3 or 4 at a night. And I did a couple before this one. Just because I got it and I was like, I have to guess where to put these. Because sometimes I don't want to put them right at the beginning. I should put them right at the beginning. And that's a life lesson for me. Is I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, it's a smaller beer bottle. It's not like a bomber. I'm like, I'm guessing it might be higher at ABV. So let me put it after a couple beers. Both of them are hop forward beers. So maybe it's a residual thing where I'm getting some fruit off that. I don't think so. I think if I went into this fresh, I think I might have talked about it different, but I think I would have landed in the same place I was. And just totally, man, totally bombed on that one. There's a fruit thing there. I get the malt. I get the malt portion of the show. It's like, have you ever had like to me, one of the better double box, doppelbox would be Celebrator. And you get that malt thing, but you get this bready thing. To me, I'm getting just a tinge of that bready thing, but it's more like a fruit cakey thing as opposed to just a malt based thing. So there's this fruit component to it. Made me think it was a fruit spiced beer. That's why I thought it was a really aged version of like a Fort or something like that. My brain immediately snapped to a Fort. So what I need to do is get one of these and get a really old Fort and drink them side by side to see if I'm not batshit crazy. But yeah, man, there you go. Mystery beers are my favorite. They're my favorite because of this, not because when I nail them. When I nail a beer, I'm fucking ecstatic. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But when I fucking butcher one, it kind of makes me happy. Maybe I'm kind of a sadist. I don't know. So yeah, let's talk about it. Is it one of the better double box that I've had as of late? I've never thought, Polliner, Salvatore was one of my favorite double box. I'm more in the kind of bigger, more meaty, more kind of celebrator version of what a double box should be. But it's old school. It's nice. It's drinking fun and it's interesting. And I butchered it, so that bonus points for that. So there's that. Value and availability. This should be available to almost anybody, especially here on the East Coast where you just kind of get beers from overseas. So if you've never had this before, never seen it before, I can see a lot of the Haysbro Hop Thought people have probably never even heard of this beer before. But if you're an old school beer drinker or brewer, you've definitely had this before. Value and availability. Like I said, available value. It's probably $12 for a sixer. And leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like to butcher mystery beers, if you like to drink really old Dogfish Head forts, but you don't want to spend all the money for those, and if you want to taste a beer that I fucked up really bad, it's probably going to fit the bill for you, because that's where this one lands. So, you know, what can I say? At least it's not an American Wild Ale that ends up being a Yuengling Lager. Anyway, it could easily have been that, so inside jokes for those out there, but yeah. Anyway, so there you go. Another mystery beer review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I certainly did. If you didn't, anywhere in between down there, words and stuff and things. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tapped. Massive Beers, all four of those places. And there you go. Another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice Doppelbock right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.